and welcome to my channel. I'm doing a video in relation to SDF. I know I've been talking a lot about SDF, most of my posts and also videos I'm with my siblings. I always say, guys, for you to understand what are the developments that are coming to the area, if this area is the best location, it's important that you go and consult a town planner or you go to the website of your municipality and get hold of an SDF. So again, abantu might not understand what is the importance of an SDF. You find this SDF on municipality's website, but still you are confused because it could be a very, very big document. So I just decided, okay, you know what? Let me just do some few slides in the tutorial just to give an understanding of okay, these are the important sections that you need to understand in an SDF, and how as a property investor or a property developer can assist to be taking a decision of investing in that area, or also taking a decision, should I sell my property? Is there anything coming to this area? Because I found there's no development coming in. Gandhi in the next 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, there's something coming to the area. But because you don't have an understanding of the role of an SDF, then you make decisions that are not informed. So again, let me being kind, Taklisa, and committed to what I've said in the beginning, that this channel is about providing information, being open and educating our people, because the information that we give into this channel, it's not easily accessible. You pay for this information, but I'm like being generous, I'm kind. But okay, let me just give this information to abantu. So again, namhlanje ke masihlalane phansi, relax, enjoy the information, enjoy the tutorial. Let me go to my presentation, and I'm hoping we're gonna learn one or two things. Okay, so this is an LSDF of a certain municipality, and I'll be using this plan as an example for this exercise, so that at the end of the day, you'll be able to understand and interpret an LSDF plan. One of the things that one needs to know about an SDF is that its purpose is to respond to the developmental vision of the city. It is there to respond to the developmental challenges of the city and be able to address those challenges and propose action of how to address those challenges. Another thing about an SDF, that it also responds to the developmental growth of that municipality. Because if a city doesn't grow, that means there are no job opportunities. And if there are no job opportunities, you'll find that there are social issues in that town. So the SDF role is to address those issues and create a more sustainable economy and facilitate development, so that at the end of the day, the people of the town are able to benefit out of this plan. The plan is got a lot of things. You see a lot of land uses, different colors. So as a lay person, how do you interpret these colors? You are able to interpret them through a legend. So the legend will tell you what a certain color represents this type of land use, or this type of proposal. So a yellow in this instant, it represents residential. So you see there's a lot of yellow in this picture. Also, red will represent business node or retail node, and gray will represent mixed use development spine. You see there in there, and also at the outskirts of the city, there is a mixed use development spine. So a legend here, it will assist you to read this map. Without this legend, you can't read it and understand it. Now I won't be able to read it. So if you come across a plan without a legend, then that work is not complete. It serves no purpose.
Okay, I'm sure you're wondering what does this circle mean. The circle, okay, they identify areas that I think they are good for investment. So let us choose this area. I'm saying it's good for investment because of not only because it's got residential, no, it's because of that mixed use development spine. You don't only mixed use development spine. A lot of mixed development spine means that it's the intensification of land uses. It's the intensity of land use activities. So it's like intensity of land uses. It means that it's a mixture of type of land uses. So you'll find in that mixture there is businesses, there is commercial, there is residential, there is industrial, there is what else? There is offices. So it's a mixture of land uses. So it is a good investment because of that spine. And remember, if we have those type of land uses that are in and intensified in one area, it attracts more development. So it creates job opportunities. It creates an environment that the urban area can be self-sustainable. So it also facilitates development. So those properties, you see, the residential properties that are in close proximity to this proposed mixed development, they will benefit because of that development. Because where you find business activities, people are prone to come and locate themselves in those areas because it cuts the cost of traveling. You don't have to worry yourself about transport, spending money on petrol because you're close to work. So, as an investor or owning a property in that area, you will not struggle to find tenants. And the property value, of course, will grow because in a mixed use development, you also might find restaurants. You see? So, the city will spend money to develop that area, even in terms of landscape development. They will spend money in urban design so that it can attract more investors and create an environment that is sustainable economically. Further, I also consider this area as well an area of good investment. Why am I saying that? Kaloku, again, you find other mixture of land uses within area. You find your mixed use development. You find what else? Your community facility institutional. Find business node. There are primary schools, secondary schools. You know, and also there's a proposed future schools. So that means there's a lot that is happening in this area, and it's closer to most amenities. So when we talk about location, talk about such a situation where there is a mixture of land uses closer to the residential areas so that you don't have to travel kilometers for your child to go to a secondary school because already there is an existing school or there is a proposal that in the future there will be a school coming into that area. Further, there is also a stadium as well closer to the residential area, meaning that if there are activities that are happening in the future in that stadium, you'll benefit as a resident because if there are people coming in to for an activity, entertainment activity, they'll want accommodation. So you can also use your property as a short-term rental accommodation, or you can use it as a guest house, short-term guest house accommodation because it's closer to most everything. And I like the fact that there's business as well there. So that means it's a node. So that means there is a mixture of business activities that are happening there. So a node, a node that maybe only understand is that a node, it is a high level of business activity concentrated in one area. So you'll find that there is a lot of block of offices there, or restaurants there, or shops that you may find in that node. So a node here is always located along the primary routes. This is where you'll find public transport. Because remember, they have to be allocated here so that they are visible to the people, and also they are accessible to the community and the people. So it more makes sense that a business node will be allocated there. How people are going to access the facilities. Moving on. Another area that I believe which is also a good area to invest is this area. Why? Because also you find your mixed use development fine, your schools, your residential infill, your residential development, again, your business or retail node. And it's also closer to the movement system. So this is also a good area to invest because it's closer to the amenities. It's closer to public transport. You see, these are primary roads. Sorry, secondary roads. So that means this is where you'll find your public transport, and people will at least be accessible to utilize those public transport services. So it is again a right place to invest, a good location. I see also, Guti, there is future urban development that is proposed in this area. This is a vacant land. So in future, there will be growth coming to the residential growth that will come into this area that will boost this business node, because with business you need foot traffic. So if there's traffic of people, nice movement of people coming there, that boosts your business. And then boosting a business, that means other business people will come and say, let's also propose to buy a piece of that land so that it can be closer to other businesses and can attract more people. And then when having a house there, you are benefiting because why? It's closer to the businesses. It's closer to restaurant, shops. You don't have to walk all the way to the CBD to get Spa or to get Checkers or to get Woolworths. You might find that there is a little bit of Woolworths there. So yeah, that is why I'm saying it is a good location. You know that I need to warn you. When you're buying a vacant land, especially in the outskirts of the city, it's in most cases it's zoned for agricultural zone. That means if we're now itengela for residential development, you will have to rezone it and check as well if there are any infrastructure services that exist in this land, because you'll find that there are no existing infrastructure, hence it was not difficult to buy it. It was at a cheaper price. So be careful of that. And also, rezoning a vacant land does not come cheap, because look, it involves a lot of paperwork or whatever that will be compiling that application. Lastly, hey, I'm worried about this site or this area, because it says that there's existing coal mining, and also the municipality is proposing for future urban development. So I'm hoping that they're not proposing residential development there, because Galogo, once there was a mine, the soil would definitely be compromised. Yeah, so buying a property there, I don't think it will be suitable for development. However, let's hope Gucci it's something not related to residential development. So you need to avoid such situation. Yeah, maybe maybe somebody takes a risk and buy that whole site and develop units, and then because you're not you don't know what is the SDF of that area, didn't make your time to read that SDF of the area, and then you buy there. In 5 years down the line, you find a sinkhole in your yard. What happens? This is what happens, sinkhole, guys. This is a sinkhole. Okay, well, this is what happens. This is what happens in an area or a land that's not suitable for development because of there was a mine or this dolomite. So you need to avoid areas like that. You see, dolomite areas. So because when you're tearing upon it, you don't know what was happening before you came there. And then you find yourself in this situation after you've bought the property or the site.
Okay, guys, unfortunately, I have to leave it there due to time constraints. However, I'll be coming with more videos in the future in relation to planning issues. Okay, thank you very much for your time and keep well, keep safe. God bless you. Thank you. Bye.